This is a demo of how Tab Wrangler can free your mind of tab clutter and make you feel like you're in control of your browser rather than those million tabs being in control of you. So if you're anything like me, right now you have a million tabs open, and this YouTube video is probably one of them. And I mean, look here, I have tabs from when I was researching this electric lawnmower last week, to these vacuum cleaners, coffee grinders. There's also this list of Star Wars planets from that argument I got in with a friend last week. And then there's a bunch of tabs over here that I honestly don't even remember opening. So my usual way of dealing with this is to eventually declare tab bankruptcy, close the entire browser, and give up because I don't know which tabs I want to keep and which ones I should just get rid of. So this is where Tab Wrangler comes in. Tab Wrangler automatically closes tabs that you haven't looked at in a while and makes it easy to get them back. So once you install Tab Wrangler, its icon is added to the right of the URL bar. So I already have it installed here. This is the Tab Wrangler icon. So now you can click the icon, and right now it's not too exciting to look in here because Tab Wrangler, I just installed it. It hasn't yet closed any tabs for me yet. So first, let's go take a look at the options here. So the default is to close inactive tabs after 20 minutes. And Tab Wrangler will keep closing tabs until you have just 5 open. If you have just 2 or 3 tabs open, Tab Wrangler won't automatically close any tabs. And of course, these are options, so you can change them and set them to whatever you like. But this is just the default. So any tabs that Tab Wrangler automatically closes will then appear over here in the Tab Corral. Now there are other features here in the Options tab, but the most important stuff is at the top. So how long do you want your tabs to stay open for, and how many tabs do you want to close? So Tab Wrangler is constantly counting down for every tab you have open for that 20-minute or whatever your timer is. And so you can go over to the Tab Lock tab and see how much time is left for each tab that you have open. So as you can see here, each one of these is at a different time. Some of these I just opened, they're at 18 minutes. Some of them are down to 10 minutes because I haven't looked at them in a little while. But if I ever decide that some of these are really important, like that vacuum cleaner I was researching, I can come in and click this box. And now over here it says locked. This means that Tab Wrangler will no longer automatically close that tab. Now it's a little annoying to click this pop-up, come into the tab lock, and come in here just to lock a tab. So what you can also do is say I'm pretty sure I want to keep this Tab Wrangler, or sorry, if I want to keep this coffee grinder tab, so I can use Chrome's own feature, pin the tab, and now when I go back in to the tab lock, I can see that my coffee grinder tab, that's going to stay open because it's pinned. So by default, Tab Wrangler will not close pin tabs. So also you can see here that the tab timers, whenever you go view a tab again, the tab timer gets reset. So check out this Google tab here. It says that it has 16 minutes left. I have a 20-minute max. So right now I'm at 16 minutes. If I go look at the Google tab again, and then go back into Tab Wrangler, the Google tab's timer is reset to 20 minutes because I looked at it. So I don't have to do any more thinking here. If I come back to a tab and start using it again, I don't have to decide whether or not I want to keep it. Tab Wrangler knows that I want to keep it just because I started using it again. So I don't have to make any more decisions about which tabs to close. I just need to use whatever tabs I want to use, just like I normally would, and Tab Wrangler will do the cleanup for me. Now I know Tab Wrangler really hasn't done any work yet for me. I still have a bunch of tabs open and I don't remember which ones I need. So to demo here, I'm going to crank down this timer so that it's a little more exciting here. So I'm going to go all the way down, get it up to just 30 seconds here because I want to show you all the work that Tab Wrangler can do. So now we're at 30 seconds. And I want to look at my tabs here. I want to make sure that these are the tabs I keep open. Now I can see in here the tab lock. See, I've only got 20 seconds left on all these tabs. Some of them are my pinned coffee grinder is still there. The vacuum cleaner that I locked, That's still there, but everything else is just got a few seconds left. So we're just going to wait a few more seconds, because you can see that my timer was almost down there, and we're going to see what Tab Wrangler actually does. Oh, and see all those tabs. I didn't press any buttons on my keyboard. I didn't click any close tab, or I didn't click any close buttons for the tabs. That was Tab Wrangler doing its work, because those tabs, the timers all expired. So now I can go back to the Tab Wrangler pop-up, which is again up in your URL bar here. And now that page that was empty when we first came in here, now I have this list of tabs. This is all the tabs that Tab Wrangler just closed. So if I'm ever missing a tab, which honestly doesn't happen that much anymore with Tab Wrangler, because tabs that Tab Wrangler closes I really need, but I can always come back in here and check the Tab Corral and see if it was Tab Wrangler that closed the tab. So there are a few things to notice in here. First, by default, the tab list is sorted with the most recently closed tabs at the top. So these tabs are all pretty close together here, but you can see that my most recently closed one is at the very top. So Google was closed most recently. There are other ways to sort here too. So if I want to, if I say that I want to sort by domain, now all of my Google tabs are together, all my YouTube tabs are together down here. Or I can sort by the oldest one. So this Bing was closed the longest time ago, and the default again puts the most recently closed one at the top. So Google was closed most recently. I can also search. So if I want to find the funny dogs, I was looking for funny dog videos on YouTube. I can start searching for funny, and it'll filter to just that, and I can go find those old tabs I was looking for. I can also clear my search results and go back to my full list of tabs. So most importantly now in this list, so this is a list of the tabs that Tab Wrangler has closed, and should I decide that one of these tabs I actually still needed, I can come in here and decide, oh yeah, that funny dogs YouTube, I wanted to view that again. Maybe not right when it closed, but now I want to come back in here. So I can come back in, click this, and it reopens the tab. I'm right back where I was, and I didn't have to think about closing it. I just let Tab Wrangler do the cleanup, take care of all these extra tabs, and I can come back in and revive them if I ever need to. And also in this tab list, say I decide I want to get rid of all my YouTube tabs here. I can make a couple selections. I can either open them all at once, so I can restore all of the tabs I have selected. I can delete all the tabs I have selected, so I'm just going to get rid of all my YouTube tabs. And now I no longer have any YouTube tabs. Once I delete them from Tab Wrangler, they're gone forever. Should you ever need the tabs, you can always use Google Chrome's own history, but it won't be inside Tab Wrangler anymore. So that is a quick tour of Tab Wrangler and how it can really free your mind from the millions of tabs. Before I started using Tab Wrangler, I always had a million tabs open. I never knew which ones I needed. And here, Tab Wrangler just does all the work for me. There's no more thinking. And I know that Tab Wrangler, if it does close something that I needed, which happens pretty rarely, I can always go find it again just by going back into Tab Wrangler's pop-up, looking at the Tab Corral, finding that tab that I needed, going back in here, reopening it, and start navigating again just like normal. So I hope you enjoyed that. There is a lot more stuff packed into the Options tab, and you can also track how much work Tab Wrangler is doing for you. So right now it's closed. 100% of the tabs that I've closed have been closed by Tab Wrangler. So if I close a few here, you can see that percentage will change. But you can see over time how much work Tab Wrangler is actually doing for you. So now it's still closed 84% of my tabs. But so if you have any questions, please feel free to post. Feel free to comment. Feel free to comment in the Chrome Web Store. And please install Tab Wrangler. Try it out. See if it can help manage your tab overload just like it did for me. Thanks a lot.